Hi, this is a video in pre-algebra on the percent proportion. I'm going to jump right into this and then you'll get an idea of what we mean by percent proportion. This proportion you need to remember is this. It is part over base is equal to little r over 100. Now we're going to do several different types of problems here using the percent proportion. In another video, we're going to do the same types of problems, although a different method. And that method is the equation method. You need to know both methods because on the test I say solve it by percent proportion, or another problem I'll say solve by the equation method. Okay, so the percent proportion is this. Well, that doesn't mean too much to you yet, but this is what it's going to be like. You're going to have three things. You're going to have the part, base, and the little r. This whole thing, by the way, the r over 100 is called the rate. So you're going, there's going to be three things. The problem's going to tell you two of them, and you're going to have to find the third one. The trick is figuring out what they've given you and what you need to find. There's some tricks in doing this which makes it much more easy. So the trick is the following. I'll do some different colors here. The base is the number or variable after the word of. Sorry for the handwriting, but it's hard doing it on this touch screen. The next thing is, let's say we'll do the little r. The little r is the number or variable before the percent sign in other words this, or the word percent. So let's put that in quotation so you know it's referring to the English word in percent in the problem. And then the last thing is the part, and that's either the remaining item or it's by the word is. Okay, so let's try a problem, and you know we'll do one of each. One where we don't know the percent, one where we don't know the base, and one where we don't know the rate. So let me jump into a problem and we'll figure it out which one it is. So if I have a problem, I'll call this 1. What is, or I'm sorry, what percent, and it's probably written out, of 250 is 50? And the way we do this is we go P over B is equal to little r over 100. And we go, of 250, well that's easy. That's the base, because it's after the word of. Let's see, the rate is the thing before percent sign, or the word percent. Oh, that's what? That must be a variable, so I guess I'll just keep that r, and the 100 is always 100. And is 50. Oh, the thing by is the base, and that's the only thing I have left anyway. So, okay, I'll just do cross products. 250r is equal to 50 times 100. I'm just going to continue. I'm going to divide both sides by 250 to get r by itself. I could have calculated 50 by 100 first, but actually this allows me to do some canceling first. I can say 50 goes into here once and it goes into 250 5 times. And I know 5 goes into 5 once and into 200 or into 120 times. So the answer must be 20, and it's the R, so it has a percent. So the answer is 20%. So 20 or 250 or 50 out of 250 must be 20%. Okay, let's pick another one. I'm going to do this in another color here. So number 2, let's see if I can get them all on the same page. Number 2, let's say 10 is 50% of what number? The number would usually be spelled out, but I'm just going to put the pound sign there. And so we go part over base is equal to little r over 100. And so we go of what number? Oh, we don't know the base here. And 50%, there's the percent, so the 50 must mean the r. Oh, and the remaining thing must be the part, and it's by the word is, so that confirms that. Let's do our cross products, and we get 50b is equal to 10 times 100. I'm going to divide both sides by 50. And these cancel, and I get b is equal to, 50 goes in there once, it goes in there twice. B is equal to 20. This is just the number 20. So our answer is 10 is 50% of 20. That was an easy one that you could probably figure out in your head, but I wanted to use fairly easy numbers to help us figure this out. I do need some more room here, so I'm going to go to another page. I won't save that. And then our third example is going to be this. What number is 15% of 40? Well, we go part over base is equal to little r over 100. And so, that's the base. The number after of is the base, so that's 40. What number is? Oh, that must mean that must be the part. And we don't know what it is, so I'm just going to call it P still. Oh, and 15%, that's the 15 there over 100. And now I'm going to do my cross products. And I get 100 P is equal to 15 times 40. I'm going to divide both sides by 100 in order to get P by itself. So these cancel. I do get P by itself. And let's see, I can divide by 10 by just crossing out those zeros. I can go divide this by 2, and I get 5, and this is 2. Or now I get 30 over 5, or I get 6. So the answer is, what number is 15% of 40? The answer is 6 is 15% of 40. Now, we're basically done with, illustrating the percent proportion, but let me show you one other thing. Your book doesn't do it, and I'm not going to test you on it, but you should be aware of this. Sometimes you see this as part over base is equal to big R. And basically, it's all the same rules that we used before to find the part, the base, and the rate. But here, the rate is going to be expressed as a decimal. Okay? And if it asks for what, so if they give you a percent, you have to change it to a decimal. If they ask for what percent, the answer you're going to get is going to be a decimal, and you're going to have to change it to a fraction. So that's really not that much different. Some people prefer using it that way. You'll see it that way in some books. I'm not going to test you on that, but I thought I would alert you to it. Now, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video.